everybody watching this video, I still have not figured out what to call you yet, but I do know for a fact that today we're going to be reading some Wattpad stories, and guess what kind of stories they are? Yes, you were right. Fan fictions! Alright, so today I decided that I would just read some really weird fan fictions. So here we go. Yeah. Here. I probably want to put a disclaimer, and anybody under the age of like 9 or 8 probably shouldn't be watching this, but hey, it's filmed in 2017. Everybody knows about it, right? Okay, here we go. I don't know. I guess that we can do this one and this one. Okay, here we go. If you guys are ready. It says that this is a mature one, you know, a feeling. Ethan's point of view. I woke up to see Grayson hovering over me, yelling at me to get up. Groaning response, I got up. What is with fan fictions and never knowing how to write? Gosh. Finally, I went to the bathroom doing my routine. At least this guy's better than others, though. I then went downstairs, seeing Grayson in his boxes running around while doing a Snapchat. Nice app, Ethan. Whoa, that's your brother, dump. I felt my cheeks burn, but I tried hiding it by jumping on the couch. Yo, bet ya I can kick your in Mario Kart, Grayson says, smirking. I felt a weird feeling in my stomach, but ignored it and smirked back, saying, as if, ha, take that, Gray. I yelled in victory as I beat Grayson's at Mario Kart. Grayson groaned in frustration. Shut up, he said, and I just smirked at him. Aw, is Bub angry? Now that set him off. He tackled me to the ground and we were wrestling it out until I felt his lower region rub against mine. My face was flustered, but I didn't show, luckily, and ignored what happened. Gray, come on, get off me. I heard him chuckle and say, not until you say I'm the ultimate ruler of Mario Kart. I pouted at being the stubborn person I am. I said a quick no, and then he started tickling me. I was laughing so hard, I felt like I was gonna piss my pants. Gray, stop, ha ha ha. He just smirked at me and that feeling came back. The one where I felt as if butterflies were in my stomach. I was confused and I guessed that showed on my face. Grayson stopped tickling me. He gave me a confused and worried look. You okay? Yeah, just tired is all. Alright, then wanna head to bed? Yup. Night bup. A/N, how's it going? Whatever that means. Clueless. Ready. Let me read some of these ones. It's so good. I'm Reed. I love this story so far, but in every twin sister I read, Ethan falls in love with Gray first, lol. Gup and bup. The rumors are true. Stomach. Just saying. Wait, were they spelling it wrong? This whole time I didn't see it. Oh, yeah, they were spelling wrong. Alright, here we go. Next one. A memory. What the heck? Ethan's point of view. I woke up with a joint. Shake. Okay, I can't read this anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. I just simply can't. I can't read this anymore. I have to leave it. Hey guys, today we're gonna be reading my stuff instead, because it's more kid-friendly quotation marks. Okay. Chapter 1, The Attack. I did not realize I wrote that much. I thought I had a lot short. How much do I have? Yeah, I had to shorten some of these chapters to split it up better anyway. Okay, so anyway, here we go. You know what? I'm gonna work on that soon as I get home tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Dragon Quest, Book 1, The Blaze. Chapter 1, The Attack. In the enormous shimmering cave, home of Gemstone Hive, There were dents everywhere. They were carved out by the ancients and had wooden planks that went to each one, like a road. The shops and restaurants were in the middle, connected to the wooden planks as well. Each traded for an extremely common and regenerative artifact known as ki, which was earned by competing in trials. Trials were flying, fighting, tracking, and even eating. Any dragon could participate in a trial by the age of 15, and your amount of ki depends on how you ranked. Mia was on her way to her first trial, flying. She was an expert at flying and acrobatics, at least in her eyes. When she was at school, all the other kids were 15 years old, and she was always the youngest, so they had much more experience. She hoped no one too good was going to show up. She was so excited, but there was one problem. In all her excitement about going, she had completely forgotten where the trial site was. Dang it, was it in the Twilight District? She asked herself. I bet it's in the Sky High Fly District. Well, gee, isn't that an obvious as heck answer, Mia? She exclaimed, zooming to the right with her crystal wings shimmering in the light. The next thing she knew, a bright light shined in her eyes just before she reached the huge dome for the flying trial. She figured it was just another huge chunk of ki reflecting again, but when she opened her eyes, she saw magma everywhere she looked. What's going on? She asked the dragon flying past her, talons shaking like an earthquake was in them. Then Mia remembered. Planks led to her home. Magma started to fire on the planks, and her family was home. She began flying home as if her life depended on it, which, in a way, it kind of did. Go away. It kind of did. She bolted around humongous stalagmites and crystals, flying in front of her home. Dash will go somewhere! Go away! My gosh, go away. I'm doing something. As I was saying, she began flying home as if her life depended on it, which in a way it kind of did. She bolted around humongous stalagmites. I'm sorry guys, that was my brother. And crystals, flying in front of her home to find that her family was trapped. The fire was too big to get through, and clearly would melt a dragon made of a crystal-like material. As last time a dragon touched such hot fire, they melted. She heard her sister inside. Mia, get away! She managed to cough out. Our mom, Dad, Jerry, and Marcus in there, Mia called. Jerry is her little brother, and Marcus is her big brother, with Stella as her big sister. Yes, but... sorry. They died from the smoke already. Along with Mom and Dad, she coughed again. No, Mia said in despair. Mia refused to believe that. No, they aren't dead. Not yet! Mia exclaimed in denial at the top of her lungs, although she knew she had to accept the truth. Mia, I felt their pulses. They are dead. I hate it too, but get out of here. Escape. Please, it's what they'd want. It's what Grandma would want. Stella coughed with a yell. This is so cliche. Top-notch clichéness. The grandma was dead, but her last words were always make the right choice, no matter the risk, no matter the danger, and no matter the despair it may bring. Mia, tears in her eyes, frowned, and with a look of sadness and anger at the same time, she flew off. Please, great cosmos dragon, and you as well, Grandma Wild, protect my sister, Stella said as she collapsed on the ground with a smile, knowing her sister was safe. About half a mile away from home, she began to feel watched, but the feeling soon went away. When she got lost in thought. They may not make it out, but I'll continue to live on for them. No way will I go against Grandma's final wish. Not after she died. So proud of us all. It was the main one of Mia's many thoughts at the time. So many crystal dragons were fleeing, and the chaos made so many concussions from hitting things or others, and some fell from the smoke. Though most of the lives claimed, she still had hope. Then, about 1 mile away, she got the same feeling of being watched. She just figured it was other dragons and brushed it off. It was about another mile when she got the feeling again, and she looked behind herself. Nothing. She then flew under one of the water bridges just as it collapsed. A bit landed on her, but only half of her tail, so she still kept going. The fire was getting to her, both the smoke and the heat. It had to have been enchanted. It was too hot and thick, along with the smoke. and to only get really tall in front of dens, definitely enchanted. The smoke was so thick to the point where it was nearly as dark as tar. What's this feeling? Like I'm being pulled and tugged? Mia yelled. She struggled and struggled, nearly giving away. She started to suffocate and feel pulled back by dragon talons, but there was nothing. When she felt her neck and tail, which was where the tugging was coming from. From the crystals of the dragons were receding, getting farther and farther back. She could tell it wasn't just her. Help! Help! She wanted to scream, but her mouth was covered. She saw a flash of rainbow and felt talons pulling her as fast as they could in the direction of the exit. In the direction of the exit? She felt being zipped around obstacles, but only rainbow, light, and fire dragons could stand this. Who or what exactly was helping her? Well, she had time to think about it, but she couldn't. I have to be alert just in case, Mia thought. Right after that thought, that dragon blasted an aura of rainbow around them so they could shake off those talons, pulling everyone back before they grabbed the apparent dragon helping Mia out. But Mia's vision was blurry and she almost immediately went unconscious from the smoke. Huh? Where am I? Mia asked herself. She was just lying down in darkness, a faint glow of orange coming from behind her. Where am I? She asked wide-eyed, realizing she was in an unfamiliar place. Just after she heard that question, she was hit with yet another flash of rainbow and awoke to see a rainbow element dragon pulling her into a large hole that looked like it'd be for hiding. My bad, that part is meant to be how I need to re-edit this. When she was dropped in, the rainbow dragon, the gliding down in the spiral. I need to fix that. I need to fix this entire paragraph right here. She was on one side of the large hole, staring at him when she hit the ground. When she hit the ground. He had red eyes representing boldness, as a species had eyes that showed emotions and feelings. He had spines out down his body, and that's all she could tell from the flash of rainbow that had apparently disappeared. Mia stood up, trying to look as brave and majestic yet beautiful as possible, and exclaimed, "Thank you for saving me and all, but who are you?" And Dragon put his finger to her lips and said, "Shh, they might hear us." "Who?" Mia exclaimed. "I don't know, but I can just tell this dragon's attacking. You want to get caught?" He lectured. She gave him a look that said, "I'll listen, but don't boss me around." You want to see where you are?" he asked her. "Yes," Mia responded in an obvious tone. "Well, you can't. We're 50 yards deep underground. In a hole I dug as a kid for whenever I wanted peace and quiet. Only reason you can see me is because, and I'm sure you noticed that faint glow of orange. There's lava beneath and behind you glowing from a cave. This dirt has holes dug in it so that I can breathe up top, and the dirt between us and the cave is kind of thin, so the lava has a faint glow through it. Oh, but don't worry, if you somehow fell through, although you shouldn't, you'll land on some rocks." Why'd you save me, huh?" Mia asked again. "Because you seemed like someone who was smart and knew their way. I was following you out, and when you started giving out," he smirked and pointed at himself, "as to repay you for leading me most of the way, I felt I needed to take you along the rest." He then stood on his tail and began to spin. I know that a lovable and adorable moment like this is usually ends with you crying in my arms, but he went up close to her ear and whispered, "Never do that with some stranger, right?" He chuckled. Mia slapped him with her tail and was about to breathe crystals on. Hey, those things have bled dragons to death," he whispered in an exclaiming tone. Mia smiled and said, "Don't try that again." And again, "Who are you?" She held her pointy tail up. Her body made of crystal. She could decapitate him if she wanted, but she felt such a charming laugh, such as himself didn't deserve it, so she was gonna let him live. "I'm the rainbow element dragon there in Lightwater. I'm 17 and a master of combat. I am very colorful, as you might have noticed," he said in this way. Everything he told her checked out with Mia, and he was especially right about his colorfulness. Whenever he moved, the colors, which were the colors of the rainbow, would change to different shades. The colors on his skills, guys, I still need to edit this thing. Mia stared at him with an "I don't know if I can trust you" kind of look. Super in his face, and he moved